busy and really trying to work on my time management. So I'm going to be doing two readings in one for you. One's good. First one is going to be your general love messages looking into the week coming up ahead, and also messages regarding your finances. So let's see how that goes. Okay, just gonna shuffle these a bit just to get the energy going. Make sure they're evenly distributed. So general messages, and they're timeless. When you get to see them, the message is for you. If it makes sense, keep what makes sense. If it doesn't, leave the rest. Don't force the message. I will be opening personal readings soon. I've been saying that for a while, but I just have to manage my time better. Okay, well, let's get into your love messages for the week coming up ahead. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups upright, and the Four of Cups. You're all in your head about your emotions right now. There's something that was that caused a delay in you caused a delay or caused you to change your mind about offering your love to someone. But the Ace of Cups, it came up in reverse for you guys. So there's a delay in that, and moving on from that, you're really stepping into your emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, and you're moving on to the Four of Cups. So you probably might have decided to withdraw or take a step back from offering your love to somebody, and you really had to mature and be more realistic and practical about what you need from love and what you're willing to offer for love. And I think you're just deciding you just want to chill at the moment because you're really like over it. Well, let's see more about this Ace of Cups in reverse. Let's see what caused you to decide to withdraw. Got the Five of Wands in reverse, okay? The Hierophant upright, and the Hermit upright. Okay, well, yeah. The Five of Wands speaks about different passions, different points of view, different methods of achieving things came up in reverse for you. The Hierophant speaks about wanting stability, wanting deep-seated knowledge, looking up for motivation, inspiration, and mentorship. It came up upright for you. And the Hermit came up upright for you. Well, it does make sense. You decided to withdraw your love or withdraw your emotions, take a step back from offering your emotions or partaking in a certain romantic situation because you realize that though you didn't really feel that this person that you were thinking of offering to, you didn't feel that they complemented your ways. Maybe you might have expected that they were going to behave differently from your previous relationship. Maybe you expected a different approach from them. Maybe you thought they were going to be something else, and then you realize that no, they're just like the other people, right? That you've dealt with before, and you decided you wanted better. Moving on to the Hierophant, you might have consulted maybe a loved one, somebody whose opinion you respect. You might have gone into therapy. You might have done some reading with all the books there. You might have done some reading. You might have done like some real deep soul searching to really go back to what it was that you really believed a relationship should be, and in so doing you really had to take time to be by yourself. You had to really decide, because the Hermit is always looking for the star, looking for what makes them happy. So you might have in this time it was a moment of realization and awakening of some sort for you, where you realize this person is just like a same shit different day, same mess in a different body kind of situation. So you're just like, you know what, nah. And then you stepped away from that. You really took your time to revert to what you've actually always said you wanted from a relationship with the Hierophant. And you took spending more time by yourself, you really decided, well, yeah, I'm not going to move forward with this. And that led you to be the King of Cups. So there's a bit of growth. You've gone from looking at things from rose tinted glasses to really taking time to mature by yourself and to really realize and respect yourself for what you have to offer and who you want to be in a relationship. You decided you want to seek what you want to be, what you seek, because that's what most of us don't tend to realize. We attract people that are vibing on the same frequency as ourselves. So most of the time when we end up in relationships where the people are treating us shitty, it's because for some reason there's a part of us that accepted that that was okay. You know, was it Eleanor Roosevelt, I think, that said people only treat you, I'm paraphrasing here, people only treat you the way you give them, you allow them to. So you might have realized, yeah, that, well, either you rushed into it, or you're expecting too much, or you were overcompensating and just accepting shit and taking time to really step back. You're like, no, I want better. And you took time by yourself, and that led you to be the King of Cups. So you've really matured in your expectations and your projections for relationships. So let's see what that's about. Let's see what you're learning as the King of Cups, or what you've learned as the King of Cups. Let's see the major thing, the major difference. Let's see what lessons that you've learned that made you graduate into this King of Cups, because you're going from the Ace all the way to the Kings. Yes, yeah. Okay. What is Aries learning as the King of Cups? So what has Aries learned as the King of Cups? Remember, time is fluid, so this might be something that has already happened, something that's currently happening, something that is going to happen. What tarot just does, tarot just helps you discover. It helps you uncover things, and it helps you, it gives you a different perspective on life. So, okay, we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay. And you've got the Page of Swords in reverse. Really, really good, Aries. The Knight of Cups is what I would call the lover boy. The one that would, like, look at it here. Here it's shown as somebody that goes out with the boombox. You know, in movies where you have someone that is, oh, someone's broken up with them, they're in love, they go and they hold the boombox above their head, down your window, and they're like playing love songs to you. So the Knight of Cups, someone that is a romantic person, the one that would even get on roller skates if they need to come to give you love. They're quite impulsive, and yeah, the offer of love, that's in reverse. So what you're learning, or what you're going to learn, or what you have learned as the King of Cups, is you need to be very careful about the sacrifices that you make in relationships. You know, I've spoken earlier about wanting, like, looking at things through rose-colored glasses. So with the Knight of Cups, you are realizing that you really need to pause and really let people sacrifice things for you as well. Don't keep on doing. There's this saying, you don't give more to someone that doesn't appreciate it. That's not going to make them respect or want what you're offering. If you keep on offering and the person doesn't appreciate it, why do you think doing more is going to change the situation? So Aries, you're learning that you need to be more cautious in how you offer your love, and you need to wait to see some form of reciprocity. You have to make sure, I can't pronounce the word. You have to make sure that it's your love offers are being reciprocated. Let's see like that. Seven of Pentacles, which speaks about investments, came up in reverse for you. So it's also telling you that you don't need to, it's the same thing. Don't keep on investing so much in something, and don't keep on being hopeful and waiting. That's the saying, when somebody shows you their true colors, shows you their true colors, take their word for it. Don't keep on making excuses for them or saying, oh, they didn't mean it. When you have conversations with people about things in relationships, listen to what they say, because what they say might not be the truth. That's the thing, asking them doesn't mean they're going to tell you the truth, but what they say says a lot, because that is what they would like you to believe. That is what they think is going to be their best foot forward. That's what they choose to say. Of anything they could say, they choose to say something. So you need to really learn to be more discerning, and what you are learning is to be more discerning, and you're learning to really find out and make sure you're not just investing in the wrong person. You really need to like work on what you are learning as the King of Cups. Or what you've learned as the King of Cups is that when you meet people, you need to have your own criteria, for lack of a better word. Have your own discernment so that you have your own filter. I'm going to speak a lot of cliches today. You know when they say, if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything? Yeah. You really need to know what you're worth so that you're not just investing and waiting. It's saying don't wait. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's saying don't wait. And the Page of Swords, you have to make sure that there's honesty. So what you've learned as the King of Cups is that you need to make sure that your feelings and your projections and your desires for relationships are the same. You make sure you're not overcompensating and filling the gaps for other people. Take people's word for it and don't invest in what is not investing in. Right, the Four of Cups. You're on a journey, Aries. Okay, so why are you deciding you're all over it? The Four of Cups is just like, there's so much potential, but things are not just working. Let's see what that's about. Look at it here. You can see there's a cups, there's a seal. Like there's a lot that could be going right, but it's going wrong, and you're focusing on what is not. It's like you're not paying attention. You're not keeping the main thing. Why are you bored? Why are you over it? Okay. The Five of Swords. Arguments. You're just not, yeah. You're just not. Well, this might be because this might be you considering this particular person or considering another person or the next relationship coming up, and you're just like, you know what? I'm tired of fights. I'm tired of people not knowing how to use their words. I'm tired of people just wanting to be right all the time and not focusing. I'm tired of the arguments. Swords in tarot has to do with like conversations, intellect, your thinking. You got the Five of Swords. This is the reason why you're trying to take up. You're bored with this whole love thing at the moment. Judgment in reverse. You're tired of people saying one thing and meaning something else. Judgment speaks about being true to yourself. So like even when being true to yourself and being proud of yourself. You know, Christians say when rapture happens, even people that are buried and are dead are going to come up and answer their story. Someone that is willing and is proud to stand up for themselves and their word. They mean their word. They say what they mean and they mean what they say. That came up in reverse. So you're tired of unnecessary arguments. You're tired of meeting people that don't live up to their word. One last one. The Six of Swords. And you want to make sure that anybody that you get involved with is somebody that is really going to take you. That you really want someone to prove themselves to you. You want to make sure that the next relationship you get into is someone that is going to complete you. Because the Six of Swords talks about moving from calmer waters to from choppy waters to calmer waters. That's like a progression, moving into a moment of peace. So yeah, you're just bored with the situation right now. You're just bored with your options right now because you realize that nah, they're not just worth it. Quick recap for you, Aries. You decided to hold back from investing in some sort of romantic situation, and in so doing you really had to like grow and become more mature self, and you're just realizing, well, I'd rather be by myself right now because I'm bored with the options I'm being presented. The reason why you decided to hold back or break up from the current situation you're in is because you realized that this person was not so different from what you really didn't want before, and you took time by yourself. You consulted either by introspection or by having conversations with other people that you respected, that, well, yeah, what you want is not too much to ask for, and you rather be by yourself. You really took time to really introspect and find out what you really, really wanted. In so doing, you are becoming more emotionally mature, Aries, and you're realizing that, well, yeah, you need to make sure that people are investing and are as interested in the relationship as you are. You need to make sure that you are not investing in something that doesn't make sense, and yeah, and you need to make sure that there's always truth. The reason why you're trying to take a break generally from this and moving forward to the like near future is because you just realize that you're not tired. You realize that you're tired of just fighting unnecessary arguments. You're tired of people that don't mean what they say or say what they mean, and you really want to make sure that the next person that you get involved with is someone that's really going to elevate your life. You're not looking for drama, you're looking for stress. You don't just be in a relationship for being in a relationship sake. You want a relationship that's going to complement your life and really make things a lot better for you. Okay, let's close this off with an oracle card. A card to encourage you when you might want to backtrack and just fall into old habits. As the King of Cups, you really seem like you've learned a lot of lessons, but let's just see one more card. Rejection. Don't be afraid to reject what does not work. It's come up so many times. Don't be afraid to reject what does not work. And look, if you look, see, there's so many levels. So one thing I've learned from tarot and with life generally, if you don't learn the lesson, it's going to keep on coming back over and over and over again. So the fact that you've learned this lesson doesn't mean the next person that comes is going to be right for you. You might have to keep on rejecting and reiterating your worth before you find what works for you. But yeah, I think you're on a good path, Aries. Good luck. Okay, so now let's clear and then we'll get into your money messages regarding your finances and your money for the week moving forward. Money messages for Aries this week. Just shuffle a bit to get this going. Nine of Swords upright. That's too many. A Two of Swords in reverse. I need one more before I get into more detail. That's too many. Just need one more. Do you need one flip? No. One more. You're thinking a lot, Aries. And there's something that is really keeping you up all in your head. Like you are really up all night, really stressing and really trying to figure all of this out. You have so many thoughts looming over your head that you don't know when to rest. You don't know how to figure it out. You don't know what sword, you don't know what information to use to move forward. And with the Two of Swords in reverse, it's looking like you're asking for help from people. One more card. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And asking for help is leading you to an elevation in your finances, yes. I don't know if it's leading to someone or if this is you that is going to be more. This is the Nine of Swords. The thoughts keep you up all night. Look at all the swords above this person's head. Like how would you sleep peacefully knowing that there's so many swords above your head? You wouldn't, you'd be stressed, right? The Two of Swords, which normally would be you blocking everybody off, making decisions by yourself. It's in reverse, right? Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles, let's find out if this is you that is so chill. This person is not afraid to step up and fill in the gap when they need to, but they know how to delegate as well. So let's see if that's who you are led to or who you become. Okay, let's find out more about this. If this is your story, let's find out more about this Nine of Swords upright. What is it really? Okay. You got the Four of Cups upright. You got the Fool. One more. The Three of Cups in reverse. Ooh. There was something regarding your finances. I think you're kind of like bored. with the situation at hand. I decided to try something new with the Fool card. You're optimistic about trying something new, the Fool card. But then the Three of Cups, it speaks about community, networking, conversation, relationships is in reverse. So probably you're upset, you're stressing about something because you're bored with your current, either your current financial situation, or you're bored with your current job or something, and you're looking to start something new. So you might be someone that might be thinking of stepping out of paid employment into being an entrepreneur. That might be it. And you really want to be sure, because leaving something that is certain, being an entrepreneur is not easy. Believe me, it's not easy. There are the perks of that, but it's not easy. I say it because I am an entrepreneur. I am self-employed. I always say to people, I'm like, when I'm not working, I'm losing money. When I'm sleeping, I'm losing money, because I am the beginning and the end of my business. If I don't have new ideas, if I don't live up to my name, if I don't market myself, if I don't do it for myself, nothing's going to grow, you know? So really, like, stepping into doing things by yourself and starting something new, right? It's quite a difficult task, and I can clearly understand why this will keep you up and why this will stress you. But then the Three of Cups in reverse, this might be you wanting to do something by yourself and not wanting to involve people, or it might be you speaking to people, and it might be so many things. I'm just gonna read it as you're bored in your current financial situation, or where your current money maker, your job or whatever, or your particular line of business you were into, and you're looking to go into something new. And this is something that you actually have to do by yourself. So you're really trying to figure it out. But then, moving on to the Two of Swords, you have decided to really, like, seek the opinion of somebody. It might be through beta testing, or it might be just through having, like, think what do you call them, think tanks, where you I don't know, it might be you doing, like, surveys or something, where you try to, like, seek the opinion. It might be you even trying to find out if your product, like, testing your product market, or reaching out to your target audience. But you really have decided that, well, you can only think so much, and there's important decisions that you have to make, but you do realize that it's not all about yourself. You might have the most brilliant idea, but if nobody's going to buy it, it's going to flop. So the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you asking for help and listening to opinions. Let me get more cards. I'm really not sure why the King of Swords in reverse has come out. The Page of Swords in reverse. Is this the reason why? I still don't get it. Temperance in reverse. You asking for help and being open to ideas is making you realize that you need to approach things from a more emotional aspect. So you might have been looking, the King of Swords, that's like the very diplomatic, very intellectual, critical, like, sharpshooter. It came up in reverse. So this might be advising you that even though you want to ask for help or consider other people's opinions, you really need to do that from a more look at things from an emotional standpoint. Don't be so focused about making money. Be more focused about appealing to a need for people. With the Page of Swords in reverse, I don't think asking for help is going to give you more enlightenment, because things are still being hidden from you. The information that you need is not just freely given to you. And then you've got Temperance in reverse. Temperance speaks about you being patient, letting things run through that course, came up in reverse. So what you might have realized is that this information is not out there because it's not out there. So this might be a really good opportunity to fill a need in the market. This might be it, and it's looking like you are really convinced that you should rush forward and move towards this. Well, let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. This is looking like it's you. You realizing that you're going to need to do the work. Two of Pentacles, all right? Nah, you didn't jump. I need two more. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. Well, this Queen of Pentacles knows about balance. I think the Queen of Pentacles is a nice companion to the King of Swords in reverse. Because definitely to be successful when it comes to business, you have to know how to have a product, you have to know how to sell your product, and you need to know how to appeal to the needs of people. So yeah, balance, looking like you. The Queen of Cups in reverse, right? And the Queen of Cups is like a very nurturing, very emotional, very creative, but that's in reverse. So you're being advised, okay, they're telling you what you have to do, because you realize that you're bored. Let me just get one more. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. I like it for you, Aries. What you're realizing, Aries, is that to be this Queen of Pentacles, you need to make sure that you have a good work and life balance. You need to make sure that you are emotionally involved, but not overly so. So you have to, like, to be a Queen of Pentacles, you have to be you have to fit the need. You have to be able to be human and real for people to connect with you, but not so much that you really like get people messing your head because you've got something like big. There's something really new. You've got something new. Look at it. Everybody wants it. You're the one that holds it. All right. It's looking like an interesting week for you, Aries. It really is looking like an interesting week for you, Aries. Moving, let me just do a quick recap for you. You were dissatisfied in your work, in your business, in whatever that was bringing you money, and you decided to like take time, step out of yourself and ask for help from people, but you really just decided to just like chill because you know that you've got something good. You're sitting on something good. What was keeping you up? What was bugging you was the fact that you were really bored and you felt you had like a new idea, and you really felt it was something that you had to make decisions by yourself. But still, you still went out on a limb to ask for help, ask for the opinions of people. But you realized that, well, you tried to be critical about it, but you had to realize that you need to just take a chill pill and look at things more so about fulfilling a need and not necessarily making money from it, right? And then you asked for help, you sought for information, but it didn't really come to you, and you really got bored. You're like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm looking for help. It's not coming. I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Now, that's nice. That's cool. But then to move forward, you need to really make sure that there's really is a balance in your work-life relationship, a balance in like investments and profits. You really need to like make sure you analyze things and make sure that you're not really rushing. And you need to make sure that even though you are passionate about this, you need to make sure that you are not overly so. You need to like make sure your head is all screwed on, because it really does look like what you're about to offer are things. Yeah, it looks like you're really going to step in and fill in the gap because there isn't much information about what you're about to get into, but you are convinced about it and you are really willing to like go out on a limb and get it done. So if you can make sure that there's really balance, make sure that what you want is what you're offering. You know how they say when you want to a good way to convince people about a product is to let them know how it's going to solve a problem in their life. That's it. You can sell anything to anybody if you can convince them enough. You can identify a pain point and then let them see how your product really solves that. And it looks like the product or the thing that the business that you're looking to get into, it looks like it doesn't really exist because there wasn't really enough information about it. So it really looks like you're stepping into something new, and it looks like everybody's going to want it. One last card, oracle card for advice for you regarding this, Aries, and then we close this. And then we close this. Trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your product. And if you look, like there's a balance. No matter how you flip it, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. There has to be a correlation in what you're offering and what people want, and it really looks like people want it. People want people want what it is that you're about to offer, Aries. So really make sure that you're able to make people believe in you and believe in your product, and that's it. You'll be fine. So congrats, Aries. Those are the messages, your love messages and your finance messages for the week. All the best, and see you guys soon. Bye.